Frogs. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the UTEP Miners, taking on last year's national champions, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Miners will kick it off to get us underway. Out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So TCU's offense will have the football first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. This time he's got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. The big fullback's got it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They just keep firing. Makes the catch. It's Keys. He's not going to have enough for the 1st down. Had to get it to the 35, and now a tricky 4th down decision coming. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll run the sneak for it.
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ferguson. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Horned Frogs line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the UTEP Miners offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And potentially a redemption opportunity in the offing here. Last week, nothing worked. Ball security was a problem. Couldn't find any room to run. They're just hoping it'll be better today, Jesse.
No, and a big problem was coughing the football, like fumbling it, turning it over, and it was really a bad day. But this coaching staff believes in him, and they've said they've seen it before. He's made big plays for this offense, and I think they want to show him how much they believe in him. They want to give him the ball early in this game and try to get him back in a good headspace, David, because he has a lot of talent. He's got to put those turnovers behind him.
No, he does. He has a lot of talent, and they're going to give it to him early. But I can promise you this. He puts that puppy on the ground again, they ain't going to give it to him much. So, you know, he's got to get out of his own head. He's got to run hard. He's got to make plays, but he better hold on to that football.
Looking for a gap. It's good. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Gardner. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this. Breaks into the open. Picks up the 1st down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll put it in play from their own 12-yard line, 1st and 10. They'll go to the fullback. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
Snagged in the middle. It's Tease. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the fullbacks are just the big, burly, strong suckers. They got bloody knuckles, tape all over the place, and they're just lowering their shoulder, trying to hit you, trying to get positive yards, and it's exactly what he does on that play.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Horned Frogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ferguson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Fitted in the window for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One final play before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. Quick spin on the ride. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and it's been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And the Miners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that, yeah, good coverage.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, TCU! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 18 over Sam Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Horned Frogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. He leaves it with his back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their 3rd on the day, and they're number 1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
He'll return it from the 50. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes.
Oh, he's got some space.
turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air, it's Gardner. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Leaves it with the running back. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Miners will call on their punt team. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Cooper. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got him downfield. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Horned Frogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Fullback's got it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Ferguson. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Horned Frogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touchdown, TCU! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Got a man. It's Siegel. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Miners will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Secures it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Give to the big fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Ferguson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab, it's Cooper. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught close to the marker, it's Ferguson.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Segal. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field. And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The Miners will punt it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.